What's up everybody, Unarrested here, and today with a JFAQ that I'd like to start off first by just saying thank you to everybody who showed up to the 2016 Osaka YouTube Hanami Party. Guys, thank you so much once again for making another great year of the Hanami Party. It was awesome. Good times, good fun, good friends, good bar, good drinking, and pretty crazy time as usual. Did not rain, we had a wonderful day, wonderful weather. And I was very happy to meet everyone. I hope I see you all again there next year. I'll have the video up probably Friday at the latest. Anyway, let's start our JFAQ. First off, the thing we've got today, a pretty interesting article I read about, and kind of concerning something I just started recently myself, the Unrest Watch, where I review movies and stuff from Japan or about Japan or anything concerning Japan via media as far as games or whatever's concerned. I read an article today by a author who is interviewing a man named Adam Torell, and this guy is connected to Hollywood. I don't know exactly which way. He's like a producer or a director or something, but he's very involved in the Asian film scene. He makes movies in South Korea, Taiwan, China, and Japan, and he was talking about how he's really disappointed with Japan's current movie status as far as the quality of their movies and the kind of movies that they're putting out. And it kind of made me realize a little bit that I'm not going totally insane. I felt like recently the stream of films that have been coming out in Japan, especially those that are about manga or anime, are just bad. Like, has anyone seen Attack on Titan yet? Shingeki no Kyojin? Has anybody seen this movie yet? Guys, if you want to see one of the worst movies ever made about a manga, and a really, really good manga, you know, I've got to be a huge fan. I've got the same last name as the characters in there, and it's just a mess. I mean, we're talking computer graphics that look like they're from the early 2000s. Not even that, like 1998 computer graphics. More things going wrong as far as how bad the acting is. The story's just a total mess. They've got Japanese actors playing as German people and looking nothing like them, to the point that the Japanese themselves complained about it, especially the fans of the comic were wondering why Japan wouldn't just hire actors outside of the country, which I'm gonna have to agree with when you've got things like Therma Rome, with Hiroshi Abe trying to be a Roman. It's not even slightly believable, and just horrible, horrible conversions of manga to movies. Just really bad horror movies coming out recently. Black Lily Apartment with Acham from AKB48 was horrible. It was just a mess of a movie. Bad acting, bad story, useless ending, just useless plot, horrible characters that you don't have any empathy for. And even the revival of The Ring with Ring 3D. Ring 3D was bad. Ring 3D was real bad. Ring 3D Part 2 was so bad that you can already find it on YouTube. And nobody's trying to stop anybody from watching it or downloading it because it made zero money. Nobody's losing any money on that one. You won't even get a DMCA if you upload the whole thing to your channel because there's no kind of money stealing going on there. It made like nothing. So it's been a bad run. Now, mind you, there have been a handful of good movies, and they've, you know, won some awards, international awards. Kokuhaku Confessions, Okuribito, Departures. Those two movies were great, you know, and my hat's off to them. They were awesome. So every once in a while, of course, you get a diamond in the rough. But in comparison to the other Asian countries making movies right now, South Korea just blowing things out of the water with how great their movies are. Check out Thirst, check out I Saw the Devil, check out anything that just going on as far as drama or horror is concerned, and they're knocking it out of the park. It's good stuff. Koreans can act. And that's another thing, is one of the things this guy Adam Torell complained about, and this is coming straight from his lips. I'm not saying this as my own official objective statement, so don't quote me on this. He was saying that the number one reason that there's a lot of bad acting, and there's a lot of bad acting in Japanese movies, and that the quality is so low that even low budget TV shows on America are better, is the fact that it pays peanuts. It literally pays almost little to nothing to work as an actor in Japan. You make no royalties off the film, even if it's super successful, and just no great workers union, no actors union, nothing that helps actors along. And so nobody wants to get into that business unless you're some sort of big idol or big talent that can ask a big price to be in the movie. They just get some no-name actors, some first-time actors, pay them peanuts, try to give them their first big break, which gets them little to nowhere. They never start another movie again, just got a couple bucks in their pocket afterwards. They're pretty turned off by the scene. Why would they want to work their craft any harder? And that's another big problem, is there's just no kind of benefit, there's bad pay, there's no good rights or anything for actors. So it's just not an alluring career, and it's not alluring to people who are actually really good at acting. So we're dealing with that. On top of it, just budgets. Budgets for movies are just so mega low in Japan. Rarely is there any kind of sponsorships. For example, in China, when they know they're making a big movie about their own country, even the government themselves will donate money to make the movie. Giant corporations will, because they want to be part of it. Not seen so much in Japan, not a real common thing. And then on top of it, if the actor blows up and is real big because of the movie, they can't make royalties off of it in Japan, but they can in China, Korea, Taiwan, Thailand. All these countries, actors have a lot better rights, and so the quality of the film is a lot better because they can pay for quality. They can pay to get quality people. Give me a second here while I close my umbrella before we go in here. All right, there we go. And it's a shame really, because 10 years ago, Japan was known for incredible films. It's not like Japan has always been known as a nation that makes bad films. Japan has incredible, great works. I mean, I think, how many directors could you look up from America who studied Kurosawa and his way of directing, filming, angles, shots, and use of light and everything? They can be quoted as using everything that he ever did step by step. Heck, Quentin Tarantino himself has said that he's done some shots step by step following Kurosawa's plan of directing. So there's been amazing directors, there's been amazing movies from Japan, and I have seen them in the past, I've watched them, I've loved them, and I started to really notice though that the quality of the most recent movies are just garbage. I'm just absolute garbage. Can you name 10 good films that came out last year from Japan? 10. To give you an idea of how bad these films are, recently, a recent international film festival featured the movie Would You, as in WOODYOU, about a lumberjack drama. People learning to be lumberjacks for the first time out of college and learning their craft and going through their apprenticeship. And it was so bad that it was booed, shut down, and laughed out of the International Film Festival. And that is harsh. All right, like, everybody there is a struggling actor, a struggling filmmaker. They don't just suddenly do something like that because, you know, it's a little bit bad, okay? People know the effort that you put into a movie. They know the effort that you go through to film and everything else. So even if something's, you know, a little so-so, kind of campy, whatever, you know, they'll applaud it nonetheless. But this one was so bad, apparently, I didn't even watch this one. It got booed out of the film festival. It was like legendary now for that, which is like a super rare thing. And it was a Japanese film, once again. So guys, what do you think? I want your opinion. How do you feel about recent films from Japan? Do you feel like the quality has dropped? Do you have 10 films you can name from 2015 that were just stellar? And I'm not talking anime, okay? I put anime in a different place. Directing and making an anime is very different. Obviously, you don't have to worry about the quality of your actors, you have voice actors. You don't have to worry about the quality of your lighting, your budget, as far as CGI and stuff like that. I'm talking live action movies. Tell me what you think, guys. I'd love to hear it. I'm unrested with the questions you requested. This is JFAQ, Japan's frequently asked questions. Have a good one.